not much. Well, you're not too paranormal. Oh, I'm really paranormal, huh? That would probably make sense. But how paranormal are you? You're off the charts. Oh my goodness. You are way off the charts. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the hauntformer official live stream. Tonight's live stream is a pretty special event. One that actually only happens but once a year. And I do apologize for any buffering or slowness that may happen throughout this stream, throughout the course of this evening. If the stream buffers enough, freezes, or stops, don't get scared. You should be scared already, but don't get scared. We will redo the stream however necessary. I know my Wi-Fi is a little weird up in my room, but that's okay because it's all going to work out on this stream. So I personally want to thank each and every one of you. Hope you're having a blessed and fantastic summer. I know it's July, and while July is ending and, you know, school starts soon, that's not so fun. But the good news is that means for us haunters, us Halloween nerds, Halloween is coming. As soon as stores get their back-to-school stuff out of the way, Halloween stuff will fill its slots. So I am super excited for August. I am excited for the Halloween season. Spirit Halloween opens in a few weeks. I'm pretty sure the store closest to me is currently, I believe, being toured by the Spirit executives, I guess. It doesn't have the signs up yet, but there's a good chance it's going to be in the same location from what it sounds like. So, welcome everyone. Wow, 41 people. Thank you guys so much. Again, I just have to say this, and then we'll move on to what you guys are here for. I just want to say thank you guys. I am so blessed by God and by you all. I've reached 20,000 subscribers. And you know, you can watch my story videos about my personal life. But when I was starting YouTube, actually, it's funny. My first video was a Michaels video, and now we're getting into the Michaels season again. But when I was starting YouTube, I wasn't looking to be a YouTube personality. I was just making videos just because I wanted to. But you guys seem to enjoy what I do, and I enjoy what I do, so I'm going to keep doing it. So thank you guys. You truly have formed hauntformer. I may be hauntformer. I may be the guy behind the channel, but you guys are the ones that put in input. Let me know what videos you like. Let me know the style, what you want to see. So thank you all so very much for 20,000 subscribers. I wouldn't want to have it any other way. With all that being said, though, tonight is kind of a big deal, and you probably know that if you're clicking on this stream. Well, before I jump into the real reason why we're here, sorry, I got tongue-tied for a second. Before I jump into the real reason why everyone's here tonight, I just want to make a brief little sneak peek on a sneak peek. If you guys are familiar with Spirit Halloween, which I'm guaranteeing that, like, all of you are, then you know Spirit Halloween released a brand new sneak peek teaser tonight for their lineup for 2018. It's kind of sad their lineup's coming to an end soon, which is unfortunate, but at the same time awesome, because I gotta say, I don't know if anyone else here agrees with me, but every sneak peek that has come out this year has been a decent prop. There's not one that I would say is awful, and there's several that I would say are pretty awesome. So I am really happy about this year. The Double Trouble twins look fantastic. A video of mine is coming up soon after this stream, so you can check that out for yourself. After this live stream, I will finish editing that video and get it out for you guys. So yeah, so this is going to be an awesome year, and I can't wait to see what Spirit Halloween has in store for 2018. It's going to be a fantastic year. And also, I don't know if you guys follow Party City, but they just dropped 2 new animated Pennywise props. One in a sewer grate, and the other is a life-size Pennywise from the 2017 film It. So be sure to check those out. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel. I'm going to make new videos soon. I just started my new job, which is not really bad, but if the stream cuts out for any reason or stops abruptly, I'll restart it. So don't get alarmed. I just want to make that obvious for you guys. So if you're like, whoa, where'd Matt go? Don't be alarmed. I will reset the stream. My Wi-Fi gets a little kooky up in my room. But that being said, this year's going to be fantastic. I am excited. No more talking. Let's get to the reason why you're here. Lee Mack's Spooky Town. So I've never done a live Spooky Town video before. Which, I mean, I'm shocked I actually haven't. I mean, last year I had live screams. So why didn't I do that? I have no idea, but at the same time, I am uber excited because my Spooky Town is personally one of my favorite things I love to do around Halloween. I love looking at it throughout the season, and seeing that we are about 100 days until the holiday that we're all waiting for. I think it's like 98 days now. It's the perfect time to begin assembly on the 2018 Spooky Town in my room. So I am uber excited. Yes, you heard that right, Cameron. Uber excited to put together my Spooky Town for this year. So let me flip around the camera. Give me un momento. Let me switch the... okay. So let me set the camera here. There's going to be a lot of camera movement tonight, so work with me here. Okay, so... it's nice seeing you too. Thank you. Let's get to showing around using Uber. You never heard the phrase Uber, like uber excited? Anyways, so these are most of my pieces that I currently own. In fact, I'm missing the little box of... Oh, it's on the ground. I'll show you that in a second. But as you can see, and again, I apologize, the lighting's a little off. You have right here... Here, let me see if I can actually adjust this light. I've been rearranging my room to get ready for today's special stream. There we go. That helps a little bit. We have here the Dead Man's Cabin. And I'm going to rank these in a second. So if you guys are curious about which ones are my favorite. I brand new... If you follow me on Instagram, then you guys were able to vote on which piece you wanted to see me pick up this year. And an overwhelming amount, I think like almost 80% of people wanted me to pick up Wasteland Pub. So make sure to follow me on Instagram. This is... I can't remember the name of this one. What's it called? Withered Mansion. That's it. Withered Mansion. The Pumpkin... Spooky Hollow Pumpkin Patch. And, of course, the Mad Pumpkin Patch. So you guys want to hear my rankings for these particular ones. And again, I love each and every one of these pieces. I love all of them. So don't think I, like, hate on any of them. But if I had to personally rank my feelings on these, I would say this is my favorite Withered Mansion. And you'll know why, because I love the lightning effects and the way it looks. It's very Haunted Mansion-y. And then I would say Wasteland Pub, Mad Pumpkin Patch, Spooky Hollow Patch, and Dead Man's Cabin. Just in that order. And then, as you also notice, I do have a Department 56 piece I got from a Christmas store in North Carolina. Yeah, I know the Christmas stores usually sell Halloween, too. This is the... What is this called? The Twinkle Halloween Trees. And these are actually super cool, so... Get ready to see these in action, because like I said, I'm going to be setting up the entire thing. So, I also have down here, we're going to be going through a lot tonight, so bear with me. In here, you have all of the mini pieces, and I'll talk about those in just a second. But let's set those here for now. And to save time for the stream, I took the liberty of actually... taking all of these pieces out from their boxes, so you didn't have to see a huge unboxing video from me. So now you can kind of just get a look at all of the pieces on their own, in all of their spookiness. So here they are. These are all of the pieces that I currently own for my Spooky Town display. And you can kind of judge on. I'll get closer and in depth once I kind of start forming everything. And again, I want to apologize if the lighting's a little off, just because, you know, I'm trying to do this live. If this was a clean-cut video, I could really get it specific, but because it's a live stream, and I'm new at doing a Limax Town while I'm setting this up, bear with me. But these are all the pieces. I actually went to Michael's today and got the 3-pronged adapter thingy, which really helps. Awesome. As you'll notice, I also took the liberty of putting Stay Puft up here, just because, you know, kind of for size comparison, and because Stay Puft is awesome. Speaking of Stay Puft and Ghostbusters and stuff like that, Spirit has a lot of new Ghostbusters merch and props. If you haven't checked out their website, I'm going to probably do a video on that, so stay tuned. But, that being said, and thank you again, all of you guys, for watching, we are going to jump into assembling this bad boy that we will call my Spooky Town. Again, if the lighting goes off, or if you can't see me, or if something's out of frame, I do apologize. Working around doing this live and filming it. Usually I don't film these, I just kind of build it and then show you guys. But I am going to be doing an edited video, like a clean, nice, with good lighting video in October of this. So, but you guys are getting the first sneak peek of the Spooky Town. You are getting a great sneak peek at what this is going to look like. So, let's take these down. So it's kind of funny how you have to work this. You kind of have to take everything away, and then you start adding stuff bit by bit. Now, let's see. And you really want to be careful with these because they are fragile. They are very, very fragile. But they're also very well made, so have some confidence in Limax and their studios and whatever. I'm going to give you guys some tips on making Spooky Towns. I've been doing this since about 2014, so, you know, I've learned. Actually, I want to give a shout out to my friend Andrew. If Andrew's videos is watching this, then you can see that he sent me some of the catalogs, sent me the 2010 and 2012 catalogs, and the 2014 through 18 catalogs. So it's kind of a nice history, especially considering like my second video was a video on the Michaels Limax catalog. So it's really quite nice to have all that. So, sorry, having some water. Stay hydrated, kids. So, what you want to do is, if you're making a Spooky Town, you can follow loosely. You want to follow loosely what I'm saying, because everyone has a different display that they have in mind, and I want you to be as creative as you can. Or if you're not doing a Spooky Town, then just listen to what I'm saying, it's fine. So what you want is a surface that is flat, and you're not going to need it for a few months. Luckily, I have this big storage thing in my room, which is really nice. It's sturdy. I mean, you can shake it, but it's not really going to go anywhere. And this is going to be where the Spooky Town goes. So the first thing you're going to need, and the most important thing that you'll need, is the base. Hey, thanks for watching, Doug. So glad you could join. Doug, if you guys don't know, here, let me tell you guys this. Doug, aka Spooky Villages, and Andrew's videos, my friend Andrew, are really the biggest Limax and Spooky Village people that I know on YouTube. And they do a great job at it. Their villages really surpass mine. Mine's literally this. So make sure to check out the real villages. But, you know, this is just a fun hobby. And it really gets you in the Halloween spirit. Now, I will note that this stuff that I'm going to be using for this is super messy. Look, you see that? Let me see. Does it catch up on the camera? Look. Okay, if I lift it up. That's true. That's true. Thank you, Doug. You guys see that? Again, I'm sorry for the camera quality, but see how messy it gets? It's going to be really messy, so after this is all set up, I'm going to be calling in Mr. Vacuum to help me out with my room, because I'm kind of a neatnik, so yeah. But you gotta get a little messy from time to time, and we are definitely getting messy today. Hey, you know what's actually nice is I kind of needed a vacuum job, so maybe it's for the best. Thank you, Max. And the nice thing is, this stuff kind of stays fluffy at first. It'll stay fluffy. Once you start adding your heavy pieces down, it's gonna stay. So, this is just the first base coat. I mean, it's not paint, but this is the first. Yeah, I can be a neat freak sometimes. I'm not terrible at being a neat freak, but I try to be. So if you get this from Michaels, chances are it's going to come in some really weird square shape. It doesn't work for my display, so what you have to do is kind of tweak it, cut it to where you shape it, but it will look fine at the end. Trust me. Then, I mean, this is sort of an investment. It's not terribly expensive, but you need to get those platform pieces that they sell at Michaels. And you might think, well, why should I buy a platform? Man, this is hard to open. Why should I buy a platform when I could buy like a house with that money? I understand where you're coming from. Trust me though, the platform one makes it look 10 times better. 1,000,000 times better, in fact. And it gives you more space. So if you don't know what I'm talking about with the platform pieces, I'm talking about these bad boys. And you'll see once I start taking it out. But, okay. Like I said, I've never done a live setup before, so thanks for bearing with me. So you see how big the platform is? It's huge, but it's really nice because it covers a lot of ground. Literally a lot of ground. So I think, because I have my Michael Myers and Jason stuff here, I'm going to position it like so. I kind of did it like this last year, but I don't want it to be an exact carbon copy of last year's setup. Okay, so that's there. And where did I put the other ones? Oh. And again, like I said, this is a messy process. But yeah, it'll look good. I guarantee it. So here's the next piece. That's not going there. I'm just setting it there. So if you guys have any input on how you want this to look, please leave a comment. I kind of want to do something a little different this year. But I guess you guys can be the judge of it. I kind of like this. It kind of looks nice, but the only thing is I'm not sure how many pieces I'm going to be able to fit on that. This is a spacing game, a lot of this, because I keep adding new pieces, so... oh, and how is it messy? This stuff falls out really easily. It's like grass. It's kind of like grass. So, remember that. But again, trust me, when this is all done, it's going to look great. And you also want the theming to look nice, so... I'm trying to think of what I want to do. I guess I'm going to move this here. I don't really want to, but due to like spacing and everything, I can't imagine. You know what? I'm gonna resituate. Like I said, this is kind of like by numbers to get it how you want. And again, don't follow exactly what I do if you're doing a spooky town, because this is all up to your creativity, your imagination. Let it run wild. Have fun with it. It's kind of like, I don't know if you guys have pets, but if you ever have done like a pet terrarium, it's kind of like that. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to start putting some heavy houses so it will kind of start flattening everything. But yeah. I would not do this live because it will allow yourself to think it all out, because I know you're worrying about the stream. True, but you know, we're working with it, and I appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, you guys are awesome. So let's put on, I want to really try out Wasteland Pub because it's my newest piece, and it is flippin' awesome. So let's set it, I'm gonna have, well, here's the thing, because this one's so tall, I'm thinking of doing that, right? This is gonna be the farm zone. That's not, don't copy that name. The farm zone. And then I'm thinking of putting that like that. Ish. Again, this is all ish. And then, okay, so like I said, this is my favorite piece that I have, the Withered Mansion. And again, it all really depends on your theming and how you want to do this stuff. But yeah, here it is. There we go. This is a fantastic piece. And again, thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry, I'm trying to check the stream every so often to make sure that I don't know what you would call it, that it doesn't buffer out. Okay, so that's there. Like I said, this is all kind of a guessing game. And you need a little bit of space in the back to have the wires and stuff. You'll see why in a minute. And then finally we got the Dead Man's Cabin, which, like I said, I don't want it to be cramped. I don't want it to look cramped. So, yeah. I guess you could say this is a little OCD, but hey, this is going to be up for months. I want it to look the best that it can. Okay, so let's see. How does that look, you guys? You guys can help me out when I'm not entirely sure of what to think. How does that look so far? I mean, again, it's not perfect yet, but that's because it's not all laid down. How is that looking? So you got, let me turn it so you can see. You got the farm area over here with the pumpkin-y stuff. Then you're gonna move to like a macabre. This will be a graveyard, and then you have Wasteland Pub up there, and the Dead Man's Cabin. I'm thinking it looks pretty good, and we can always adjust it, but let's stick with that so far, and then we'll go from there. And I want to give you guys this really cool tip that I've seen other Spooky Town people do, and I'll be using it in just a second. Snow for your Christmas villages. Here, let me go in front of the camera. So I know a lot of people think this is just snow for Christmas villages, and it's marketed that way. But you know what this also is? This is awesome fog for your Spooky Town. And I'm going to use this for our graveyard and a few other scenes. It's going to look awesome. I did it last year, and it literally looked like the music video for Thriller. I mean, I was really pleased with how it turned out. So, yeah. Okay, so we have the basics down. Now we have to take a look at the little guys, right? And, of course, the lighting. So I need to determine where the graveyard's going to go. Because the graveyard is utterly important. I'm thinking it's going to go somewhere along here. And this will be a little more cramped than last year with the graveyard, because again, I'm adding a lot more pieces. But also something you have to worry about, and this is why it's kind of difficult to do it live, is because you need to get all the wiring correct. There's a lot of different wires and components going on in the behind the scenes. So yeah. But we're going to make it work, you guys. It just takes a little time, and I appreciate all of your patience. But we're going to get there. And you know what's also kind of sad? I don't know if anyone noticed this, but Dollar Tree stopped doing their tombstone corners. That was pretty unfortunate, I'll be honest. Because that's where I got the majority of my little pieces. They're not entirely in scale, but hey, I mean, what you gonna do? Sorry, trying to refocus. There we go. Okay. I know, how come they got rid of the Dollar Tree tombstone corners? Okay, where is my super suit? I'm just kidding. All right, now. Uh-oh. Unplug something. I have a cords that I'm pulling up through here, which they get caught sometimes. So again, be careful with your cords. This is a public service announcement. So you see how it's starting to come together? Why can't I hear this? I really like having the corded ones too, because the battery ones you gotta click them all off. So you can start to see how it's coming together. Yeah, sorry if it's lagging again. Is it lagging still? Is it still lagging? Is it better now? Okay. Okay, sorry if it's lagging. It's hard to control the connection sometimes. Again, if it goes away, we will make accommodations. Okay. So now, as you can see, some of the houses are plugged in, but we still have 2 left to do. And the hard part is getting all of the right cords and everything situated. I got Spasm down here. Got lots of stuff, actually. Sometimes figuring out how to get all these wires back there. Thank you. I'm glad you like the spinning pumpkin thing. In fact, this piece right here actually used to spin, and I complained about that in my review of that piece, but it stopped working, unfortunately. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Glad I got some Brazilian followers on here. Greetings from the United States, aka Florida. That's more specific. Okay. So now let's do the light for the Dead Man Cabin. I guess we're doing the natural progression of things. And again, bear with me, I've never done this live before, so... And I have a feeling that I'm gonna need, yeah. So if you follow villages, there's this beautiful thing that every village person, actually if you're a haunter in general, you're gonna want one of these. And I'm sure you know where I'm going with this. A strip for electricity. You do not know how big of a lifesaver this thing is. Now the difficult part is getting it back there. That's a struggle. So, hang on. Like I said, I've never done this live before, so sorry if this isn't the most entertaining thing in the world. But, you know, what's got to be done has got to be done. Alright, let's see. Whoa! You're hitting all the behind the scenes today. So, Jason... Hey, does anyone want to make that into a movie? You know, in fact, this brings up a good little PSA. A good PSA is, why are there not figures of licensed horror characters? We truly should get some more horror characters in line for these things, because I'd love to see some licensed buildings too, like the Michael Myers in the video, definitely. All right, sorry if it's lagging again. With these situations. Okay, so let's see if Jason will stay where he's supposed to. So, I'm gonna unplug this for a sec. For a splitty split sec. Because, and pardon me, Martian, trying to see if there's any room back here to put a power strip. And it does not appear so. So like I said, you gotta roll with the punches. You know? Okay. So let's see, how can we make this work? We might have to possibly push everything up a tad. I know that's going to mess with my spacing dilemma. But, you know, the priority is making sure everything's on, or else there's no point to all this. So let's... Nope. Not going to go. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Okay. If there's a will, there's a way. I really just need some more extension cords. That's what I could use. An extension cord. Well, we'll get there in a sec. We'll get there. Let me plug in these lights, since I don't believe they take any cords. It's just a battery-operated light. So at least we can get those going. And again, thanks to the 17 people who are still watching. I know. You have to deal with all my struggles. See, you never see this. In most YouTube videos, you never see the struggle. You just see the end result, and it looks all pretty. But there's a lot of work that goes behind some of this stuff. Especially haunted houses. If I did a live stream of building a haunted house, we would be there for a while. So be thankful I don't. Okay. Let's see. The trees have leaves. Oh, cool. They're still as pretty as I remember. Pretty awesome. Ooh. See what I did there? See? Again, it's all... Most of the issues that I have with the spooky town are just that of spacing. See? But those lights, I think, are awesome. That's a great Department 56 piece. Hey, both our rooms are green. Awesome. I know this takes a while. You'll notice that they are supposed... It's hard to probably catch on camera, but they're actually supposed to be blinking purple and orange. But they're mostly orange. They're orangey orange. Okay. So I still haven't figured out how to get this pumpkin patch plugged in properly. You know what? I think hey, look at that. It worked. Cool. So most of them are working, it appears. It's just got to be the one little problem piece. But for now, we'll plug everything else in. So it's really just the dead man's cabin that's giving me any issue. Whoa, whoops. Okay, so what I might have to do is... Oh, I think I figured it out. Okay, so I have an extra little cord over here that I use to power some of my room lights. I'm gonna have to finesse this. That's what I would call it. I would call this a lot of finessing to get this village to work. But like I said, the good news is this is really only a one-year event. I mean, unless of course you do a... This is really a one-year event, unless of course you do a Christmas village, then in that case it'd really be 2 years. Or 2 times a year, excuse me. But yeah. It worked. So take a look. Everything's on. And everything is actually plugged in except for those trees. Those take 2 C batteries, and C are the pretty large ones. Thank you, Dustin. You're awesome. And that is awesome, Rory. That is one of the coolest new pieces. So let me back this camera up. You see how big this is? So yeah, this is going to be a fun year, you guys. Having 5 houses is really going to be a challenge, but at the same time, super fun. So as you can see, platform, pumpkin patch, pumpkin patch. This will be a graveyard area by the Haunted Mansion. Then you got the little cabin and the Wasteland pub up here. I think it's all going to look nice in the end. So where do we go next? Next, I'm going to add this string of lights that I do around the perimeter of it. It just kind of adds some color, which you always need with these things. It is battery operated, so I kind of reserve to switch those on and, you know, until it's dark. Most of this stuff I can leave on and it's fine, but, you know, gotta make sure it all turns out right. So here we go, here we go. And again, I'm going to do a final video on this once everything is up, and that'll be out in October. So here we go. And here's kind of a personal trivia fact. And this has somewhat changed over time, but it's really remained the same in a lot of regards. Sorry, just trying to figure out where to put this battery pack. I have to scoot up back. Trying to get that in there. There we go. So you see all these lights going around? Just add some color to the scenes. And once you get some heavy stuff, it'll weigh it down so it'll all stay. So, there you go. There you go. Looks great, the lights and the movement. Well, I thank you so much. It's gonna be even better once it's all done. But like I said, a final video of all this, like well edited and well lit, is gonna be out in October. So stay tuned. Don't you have those black lights, spotlights for Limax? I do, and you'll see that in just a sec. But they have been a little glitchy, so I apologize for those. Sorry, I'm trying to charge my iPad, but it's not really working all that well. It's like dying and charging at the same time. So let me get you a close-up while I took it off the charger. So you got the pumpkin patch, the withered mansion. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. And there's the brand new Wasteland pub. Sorry for the lag too. I can't really control it as much as I want to. Okay. Now that we got that, thank you, Matthew. It means a lot. I'm really glad you guys enjoy. Because I do, so I hope you do. Oh man, I love when the Limax is set up. It's so bright. And if you guys want to see what it looks like with the lights off, there you go. Here, I'll take a trip. Catch your back. Okay. So here it is in the dark. This isn't even done yet. This is just the big stuff. Cool, cool, cool. We're having fun, you guys. Thanks for joining, Ben. I know, isn't it better with the lights off? But I gotta have the lights on for now so I can see where everything goes. Now we get into the detail-y kind of fun stuff. The big box of little things. And when I say little and a lot of them, boy, do I mean a lot of them. So I actually might need to position the reposition this all. So this is the... Whoa, sorry. Like I said, this is a weird stream, but we're gonna make it work. This is the little box. This is the Dollar Tree box that I've had. This is all my little stuff. This is like a lot of little stuff. We got those black lights that I think Rory mentioned. Like I said, take a look at this. Like, they work, but then they flicker off. And you can shake them and they turn back on. So they're working now, but they might turn off again. We'll figure out where those are gonna go. And you got all these little things. You got trees, monsters. So I'm really gonna take it all out and then decide what we want to use. And of course we got the snow, which is gonna be our fog. Trees. I'll put the trees over here, actually. Mausoleum. This is where you get into kind of your personal preferences with this little stuff. But it's fun. And actually, somewhere in here, I should have the Halloween countdown. And the... Oh, yeah, here it is. I also have some of these little things, so if you guys aren't... Whoa, sorry. If you guys aren't big into doing a big display, Dollar Tree, I don't know if they still do anymore, which is kind of sad, but they sold these little Dollar Tree Tombstone corner sets. And if you want, like, a little tabletop display, you can do something like that. And it's cute. I'm not going to be using these because they don't fit the scale, but still, it's fun. Okay, here's the countdown until Halloween. Take a look. This is the countdown. So how many days is it, in fact, until Halloween? Let me put that up right now. I want to say it's like 98. There's 9. Oh, it appears I lost one. 98. I don't even know if it'll let me count that much. Maybe they didn't expect people to... Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go that high. I'm gonna have to put 90 for now. So, here we have 90. It's gonna say 90 for a little while. That's okay. Oh, I had more fog. Look at that. From last year, I guess. I guess I didn't need all that. Oh, and how could I forget? I have Gory Grillin'. You guys remember that piece from a few years ago? This is a lit piece. Looks like 2 skeletons having a barbecue. It's pretty awesome. Thanks so much, Dustin. Really appreciate you guys. As I mentioned, make sure to watch the beginning of the stream and all throughout it. Okay, let's take the rest of this out. I'm not a huge witch fan, but for all you witch fans, you got the little witch. This is actually a pretty nice piece for Dollar Tree. I'm shocked. This is a good one. Okay. Okay, and all the rest of this is kind of little stuff, so that's really getting specific. So let's start with the bigger stuff, like Gory Grillin' and the countdown. Let's do the countdown first, because that's pretty important, I'd say. Okay, so... Sorry. And like I said, for everyone wondering where my video for the new sneak peek is, after this stream, I will be editing and posting. Okay, so where should this go? You want it somewhere kind of noticeable? I guess... I mean, I think I had it somewhere around there last time, but I think that's a good area to put it. And you have the light... You have kind of the light coming from the barn. So it looks cool. See that? That's nice. I guess we'll leave that. Alright, I guess we'll leave that. Why not? Well, I appreciate it, you guys. Glad you guys are enjoying. Thanks to all 28 of you. Okay. Let's keep going. Going. Put Gory Grillin' in front of the pub. That is a beautiful idea. I am glad you mentioned that. So let's get closer to the pub. Come here, Gory Grillin'. Gory Grillin'. I think we want it like right here. I didn't think I had many things that would theme with the pub, but I'd be wrong, because Gory Grillin' actually goes quite well with the pub. And you really want to make sure you stack these battery-operated things well. So there's Gory Grillin' by the pub. That looks pretty cool. I'm really liking this setup so far. This might be my favorite year. And thank you guys for helping. Thanks for helping out with the setup so far. Again, it's coming along pretty well. You make the best Limax Spooky Towns, and it's nice. Even the small items, it's super awesome. There was a lot of lag. Hope you read this, because you're awesome. Sorry for Blacklight. I can't wait for a sneak peek. I can't wait either, and thank you so much. Whoa, Chris. Enjoying the stream. Keep it up. I decided to do a bit of Nightmare Before Christmas theme this year, since it's the 25th anniversary. I could not agree more. That would be so awesome if I had some pieces. And really, thank you so much, Chris. You didn't have to donate, but I do really appreciate it. Most of the funds go towards my Halloween obsession. But I need to tithe. That's something I need to do. I need to tithe. Okay. Got that done. Let's start doing the big graveyard pieces, or should we do trees? Let's do graveyard pieces. So we got some fence, got a mausoleum, got the entrance. So I know you can get a lot of this from Limax, and if you're a Limax like perfectionist, a completionist really, then go at it. But I got this stuff for $1 at Dollar Tree, and it is really good. It's actually high quality. Look at this. I mean, it fits the scale pretty well, so, you know, go for what you got. You know what I mean? So I want it to go out to about there. So this is going to be the entrance to the cemetery, I'm thinking. And again, this is all to be adjusted, if necessary. Guess I'll have to put that there. And the graveyard's going to be kind of tight this year, I guess. No, you know what? I'll make it bigger. Sorry, it's got all these stickers on here. I didn't even realize that last year. Why are there so many stickers? I'm not sure if I'm liking the look of that. I don't know, it just seems off to me. Hey, Mac, I subscribed to you for a reason. You make me smile because you're funny. Keep it up. Hey, I really appreciate it. You guys are truly awesome. Like I said, I'm blessed. I'm very blessed. Okay. Why am I not liking the look of this? Why am I not liking this? I don't know. Maybe because it's not... Like, last year it was... I guess that's not terrible. And I could put a fence up here, or maybe over here. Seems kind of cramped. I don't know. Maybe not. What do you guys think? Here, I'll bring it in. Does this look too cramped to you guys? Maybe not. Maybe it's just me. Maybe because it's not, like, stuck down yet. How's it look? Does that look okay? Like, for the graveyard? I know it's kind of, like, boxed right in there. It looks fine? Okay. I put the fence back there. I can always move it. Okay, it looks good. All right. We'll go with it. We'll go with it. We'll keep going. Okay. Thank you guys for the help. An eye. You guys are my eyes. Puts me in the Halloween spirit. I'm not even joking. Puts me in the Halloween mood. How do you get to edit the spirit sneak peeks without getting a copyright strike? They usually don't copyright strike me. I hope it doesn't copyright strike anyone else. I hope not. It doesn't usually. I mean, unless I do like music or something, but that's on me. Okay, so... You know what, actually? Let's try this. You know what, that actually might be better. Because I need a little bit more room for this. How's that look, actually? Let's see how this looks. Sorry, there's a lot of adjusting. How's this look? I wanted to make it bigger because I want the graveyard to be a little bit larger. Because last year it was pretty big. Does that look okay? I'll do a bird's eye. Does that look fine? I'm guessing it looks pretty good, but... I don't know. Maybe it's just my OCD. But you know what the good thing is about, the good news about Halloween is, even when it looks off, it's fine, because it's Halloween. Halloween stuff's made to look weird and bizarre. You ever see Nightmare Before Christmas? Everything in that movie is, like, really off in, like, the best way. Cool. So... the shadows cast on the wall look pretty creepy. You're right. It does look creepy, actually. Okay. Got that. Alright, let's add some of that fog that I was talking about to give you guys a little look at what that looks like. I'm going to add some tombstones, though. Man, this will be a tight, yeah, that is going to be a very tight. So you want it to make it fog and not snow. You really want to string it out. So it's basically... Oh, does it look cool, though? And again, imagination is definitely required. So you guys can't see what I'm doing right now, but you'll see it in just a sec. I promise. I want some fog like leaking out. That'd look cool. There's an art to this. Okay, so take a look at this. And I'll add more maybe, but good to see you, Keith. Thanks for watching. Okay, look. What do you think? Because of that fog, that snow, makes it look really foggy and awesome, I think. And now if I set the iPad right here, can I set it there? Oh, it's not gonna stay. Oh, I guess it might. No, it's not gonna stay. You know what? I'll just move the tripod. I hope the iPad doesn't die. That's my only complaint. My only worry. I'm gonna try to add those battery-operated lights back there. A mini fog machine would be awesome. I think that's a ways away, but you can dream, right? So I usually like to add these little lights into the... Whoa, sorry. At it really does help, and you can kind of push the wires into the fog. It's not going to matter too much, but I mean, you don't want it to look too out of place. I'm sorry I had to put you in timeout, my friend. You're welcome to talk as long as, you know, you're being nice and respectful. Just the common courtesies of how we should be. Oh, dang, $300? So how's that look, everybody? Sorry if it's laggy, you guys. I can't control that, really. So there's the inside. The fog does make it look awesome, I will agree. I know, I need a hearse. I don't have any hearses, but I do have some trees, and I'm going to add some. I know the trees in the back look smaller, but hey, it has to do with your perception of where everything is. Let's put one right here. Boom. This is looking sweet. Not to brag, but it does. You gotta be excited about what you do, you guys. That's the thing. If you're on YouTube and you're not loving what you do, why do it? Why go through it? Trees can absolutely be different sizes. Plus, I'm thinking the trees in the back are farther away. So that's how you get that perception difference there. I have seen the new animatronic. I'm actually going to do the video on that as soon as this stream's done. Okay, so that is looking really good. But what's a cemetery without some zombies? We need some. Oh, look, there was a skeleton. I guess we'll figure that out in a sec. Let's add the zombies. And these little figures... Sorry again. I'm all over the place in this stream. These figures are super cool. Why do people keep pronouncing hearse as Hurst? Oh, yeah, you're right. I've been wrong the whole time. Yeah, I always say Hurst. It's hearse. I don't know. I guess when I was growing up, I just called it hearse, and no one really corrected me on it, so... But you are exactly right. It is hearse. Okay, there's zombie. Why does this tree keep Don't give me trouble, tree. Do not give me trouble. I have to have her leaning against that, but that's okay. And he's leaning against that. That looks cool, though. Let me get you guys a little closer. Take a look. Got the zombies in there now. See how much setup this takes? But it looks cool. That's okay, William. My iPad, I hope, doesn't die, but it may. You don't have one of these? I'm assuming you're talking about the Spooky Town. You know what? I started it with a few things from Dollar Tree and one house, the cabin. I just made a little display, and then every year I've added to it. So it really, I mean, it costs a lot to get a piece, but if you just get one piece a year, within like 3 years, you have a substantial collection. I've been doing it now for about 5, since 2014, 15, 16, 17, and now 18, so 5 years. I have 5 houses. I've got a house every year, so, you know, you add on to your collection. All right, let's add the rest of the stuff. So I'm going to put a glowy tree here. Let's put a tree right here. And one tree up by Wasteland Pub. Let's do it right here. Cool, cool, cool. This turned out great. This turned out really good. Sorry, my bed's kind of in the way here. Okay, cool. There we go. The trees do make it look very natural. You're exactly right. It's kind of the point to the trees. It kind of helps it look more real, like you're actually in an outdoor setting. Okay, so I have these 2 Limax pieces. This is the haunted house for sale. Usually I put it by the cabin. And this is the Spooky Town sign guy. So I typically put these out first before the little ones. So I'm going to put him right here. And Spooky Town, I guess. I don't know, you want that kind of... I guess, like, that's fine, because... No, you know what, I'll do them right here. Why isn't it staying? They do have this little tack stuff that you can use to get this stuff to sort of, like, shake this a little bit in case you bump into it. It doesn't knock everything over. But, you know, you gotta take it with a grain of salt, which is fine by me. Cool, cool. This is looking good. Let me make sure I turn the light back. There you go. Again, it does look better, but yeah. No rush. You know, better late than never. And even if you don't show up never, this will be on my YouTube channel, so you can always rewatch it and enjoy. Alright. We got a ton of more pieces. Up next, I'll do this little pumpkin guy. I usually put him by the farm. So I'm thinking, like, right here. Yeah, about there looks good. I need, like, standalone pumpkins. But, you know, that's okay. This guy goes up in the little cabin. He kind of fell off, so... That's fine. Okay. We got the witch. Do I want the... Yeah, I guess the witch can go right over here. And there's another... You know what? I'll put the little mausoleum back here. It kind of looks like a tombstone, so it's good. And then you kind of fill in the gaps. So, like, back here I can fit a little guy by the pub. Actually, I want these tombstones by the pub. This seems a little more natural for it. And you can't really use all the pieces because you don't want it to look too clustered. But I guess I can do him here. up by the front of the graveyard. And look, I have all these little these little Dollar Tree tombstone corner guys, but I don't really think I'm going to use that many of them. Because they tend to fall easily, and... How's that looking, guys? I'm gonna add a little more fog right over here by this witch. I could add some spider webs always. I mean, I have it, but I could. There's a little more fog by the witch. I assume she'd be fogging. And I have these little, let me find them, these little gargoyles. I have like 3 of them. I like to put those out usually. They're kind of fun little pieces to have. And I may adjust some of this stuff by October, so it might look a little different, but for the most part, it should be about the same. So I have these little gargoyles, so I'll put like 1 right here. Maybe do 1 right here. 1 right there. They're kind of cute. They're like little baby gargoyles. Wow. It's a lot of stuff. Has a nice flow. Loves the fog. Thank you, Matt. Like I said, we're still assembling, but it's turning out pretty nice, I do have to say. Where else should I add any fog? I don't want to overdo the fog, but maybe a little by Wasteland Pub. Since it's our new piece too, and it's kind of the grand bang bang, if you will. The big shebang, yeah, big shebang. These bones are just the way I like them. That looks cool. It's like a river of fog. That's actually pretty nice. I like it. Okay. What else? What else? What else? I have these little pieces. I don't really know how many of them I want to use. I don't want to overdo it, like I said. So, tell me if anything looks like it's missing, or if it just looks off, or if you like it. Because we'll probably end the stream soon. It's been 70 minutes. Wow. Okay, so here it is. Got the witch. Add pumpkin patch. The best Halloween town you made ever? Wow, that's a great compliment. Thank you, Noelle. And maybe I'll go to Michael's, you know, and get a few more little pieces that go to scale a little bit better. I would love to walk and be living in this little town. Imagine if you like set up the POV just right, you could look like you're walking through. Oh, you know what? I forgot little stuff right here. I don't want to add. Let's add this. Maybe right there, perhaps. You know, so it doesn't look so empty. Cool. My name's Jeff. Okay, what do you... The pumpkin patch, the fog, everything. Yeah, look at this. I thought this looked cool how it turned out. Guys, I am thinking this might be our best display yet. I think I might add a little more fog by the cabin. What did you use for the fog? I'm glad you asked. I actually was just talking about that. The fog is snow, like from the Christmas villages. So just get some snow, or you can even use spider webs probably. You know, we still have our box from Christmas. So I went to our Christmas box, got some snow, and what you do is you want to make it thin. So take like just a little piece like this and really stretch it out to make it look airy, foggy like that. It adds a really great atmosphere to your village. I really do love it. I'm glad. I don't know where I saw it. I saw it online or something. And you know, usually after the season, I kind of have to throw it away because it gets all that stuff in it, but it's worth it. I mean, it costs like you can get it at like Dollar Tree for $1, like a whole bag of snow. I am thinking that's about it. Like I said, I don't want to. I mean, I kind of overdid it already, but you know, you don't want to add so much where it's just claustrophobic. You just want it to have a real natural look. And I'm thinking that is just about it. Alright, so I'm thinking that's just about it. It took about 70 minutes, maybe 60, you know, because I've been talking and stuff. But here it is. Let me turn off the light so you can get a look at Spooky Town. Turn this light this way. It's the witch. War. War never changes. That's perfect for the Wasteland pub. Halloween. I love the lightning on this building. It looks awesome. And newest piece, one of the coolest parts of this display, the Wasteland Pub. Guys, I think that's going to pretty much conclude this stream. I don't want it to go too long. Plus, if I need any little adjustments, you know, that's minor. But I think the way this turned out is absolutely awesome. Let me flip this around, the camera around. Thank you guys, each and every one of you, so much for all of your support all year round. And, yeah, this stream turned out really fun. I'm going to do more of these types of streams where I'm either building something or reviewing something or unboxing something. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this stream. Make sure to share it with your friends, especially those who love Limax and Spooky Town stuff. Share this wherever you want. I know sometimes people have Facebook pages. You can share it there. You know, spread the word, take screenshots, whatever you want to do. I'll put some pictures of it on my social media probably. But yeah, thank you guys so much. And, there we go. Appreciate you all watching. I will see you in a future video, and stay tuned because I gotta finish putting everything up, but you will see my thoughts on the brand new sneak peek from Spirit Halloween up in a few minutes, hopefully, or in a little bit. This is hauntformer signing off for yet another live stream, and my first Limax display for 2018. Well, my only Limax display, but I think this, guys, might be the best year yet. I really do. It looks a little naked here, but we'll adjust it. Guys, this has been awesome. Wow, this is a great setup. You know, and if you haven't, if you want to start a collection like this, here's the thing. Before I go, if you want to have a collection like this, or have a display like this in your room, I get it's really overwhelming to try to buy a bunch of pieces and do it. I wasn't going to do it for that very reason. We have a Christmas display that we've had since, like, 2005, but Halloween, we never had one. I decided I wanted to in 2014. What you do is, go to Michael's, get a 50% off coupon, and get one of the $40 pieces. You know, right now, they have some really good ones, too. They got the Squash Shack. They have the Monster Hunting Supplies. Buy one of those on a 50% off coupon and get it for like $20. You can spend $20, right? Then get a few little pieces and a little plot of land, you know, like get some grass and stuff, and make a little scene. Then next year, buy one more piece, maybe a little bit more expensive, maybe it has some movement to it, a few more pieces, a few lighting. Every year, spend, you know, it really depends on how much you want to invest. But add a few pieces every year. I've added one piece per year. It's been 5 years, so I have 5 houses, and I don't know what I'm going to do next year because this is pretty packed as it is. I'm going to have to get some more mountains and stuff. So, that's it. That's my inspirational quote for the day. Thank you for watching this Limax, Spooky Town, and Department 56 with the trees stream. Stay awesome, and you all know the drill. Remember, as always, for all things Halloween. How's that last part go? Oh yeah, this is Hauntformer.